Great episode. Amazing animations and fighting and just everything in between. It literally starts off just Dai trying to dodge as best he can Baran's attacks. You know, he's getting some hits in, which is cool, but Baran is lethal with his blade against Dai. And he does not care about slashing Dai. And he gets him good at one point. But thank God Hyunkul and Crocodile came up with a plan to basically help Dai out. Hyunkul gets launched into the sky. Baran saw this immediately and just zappled him back to earth, dude. But not before Hyunkul was actually able to hand Dai his dark armor blade. Now, as he said, his blade is not as powerful as Baran's, but it's the only fighting chance that he has. So, Baran and Dai go back at it, and they're just boxing and fighting and slashing and it's just so damn good. Their fighting is so freaking good.
Wow!
Even the CG moments are pretty well done. You know, they're not horrible, so, you know, I have no complaints. Before the deciding attack, we have a little moment with Pop and Gome-chan, which was really adorable. I'm curious to know what, you guys think about Gome-chan's voice. I personally think it's kind of cute, and it makes sense in the setting sort of thing as to why he can actually talk. So, I don't mind, but I wonder what you guys think. Do you think that it was a little alarming hearing Gome-chan talk, Anyway, but I really like that. First of all, unfortunately, Leona's Zing wasn't working. But Gome-chan lit up with the Zing spell. And basically because of that, motivated Pop to somehow cast... Now, I don't know if it's bang or boom or kaboom, but Pop freaking did a hella powerful attack and hit Baran pretty good. And he was freaking dead when he did it. And so everyone was like, just totally, yeah. The thing is, Baran knew he was still dead. But everyone else thought he might have come back to life because he cast the spell, right? Turns out, it didn't. Leona failed, unfortunately. Now, they don't start, actually worrying about that until after the epic clash between Baran and Dai's last attack. They went hardcore. Now, Pop was able to give Dai the opportunity to basically just charge up and make his last attack even more powerful. Dai was doing freaking awesome, just flying around, charging up his blade, and just went right up to freaking Baran and just freaking avant-strashed him. Baran did his Giga Break, which wasn't as powerful because he could only cast Zapple. And they both were just, struggling against each other's blades. And at the end of the day, Dai won. He cut through Baran's blade, cut freaking Baran. They both fell to the ground. And Baran was just off into the forest, This is the time where we actually got to see that, Pop unfortunately did not make it back. And everyone started to really cry, especially Marilu. But then, out of the forest, walks Baran. And everyone was like, oh, damn. And so they get ready to fight him, but he's like, Dino, both you and I know that you cannot keep fighting. And I can't either. So he lets him pass him. And Baran goes up to Pop and squeezes a bit of magical blood into Pop's mouth and walks away and says, like, that boy is just freaking stronger than he looks. Like, I don't know. He basically compliments Pop. And Hyuko was able to deduce with his amazing powers of perception. I mean, the guy just understands everything, basically. But he was able to notice that Baran has regained his human heart, which is super cool. Then Pop's hand started twitching. And everyone started freaking out.
NANI?!
And everyone basically realized that Pop was coming back. And it was super happy. It was a happy moment. And we were all just super excited for that. Fast forward to where the Dark Army's at. Hadler is literally crapping his pants because Mr. Ban came and told him that King Vern wants to see him. He goes up to King Vern. King Vern was sitting there with Kill Vern and Miss Vern on his sides, and is like, Hadler, pick up your head. Let me see your face, sort of thing. And Hadler did not want to, bro. He just shoved his head into the ground and was like, I'm so sorry. And basically, King Vern was like, I gave you 3 chances. You failed 3 times to do something right. And, you know, losing the freaking Dark Commanders, Hyunkul and Crocodile, Flazard getting destroyed, and now Baran leaving the Dark Army and losing, you're done. But, and right when he says but, Hadler's eyes just go wide. He's like, but you did kill Avan. So, I have 1 finger left. You have 1 more chance to freaking end die. And Hadler was just like, okay, I'll do it. And he just goes, and basically that's where the episode ends. But, yeah, super funny. Poor Hadler was just, he probably left that throne room like underwear full of shit. Just so much crap because he just crapped his pants so many times. So yeah, anyways, we'll see what happens in the next episode. But it was a fantastic episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please, and you enjoyed this video, if you guys did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would seriously appreciate that. And
a few moments.
If you guys want to, which would also be awesome, is join my Patreon. My Patreon has much more content than I have on
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into
YouTube. And for example, this episode's reaction, you can watch on freaking my Patreon. So head on over to patreon.com/DragonQuestPoppy. That would be super awesome. And I got to shout out my patrons right now, PYB Jed and Adrian. Thank you guys for being patrons, and thank you for all your support. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace!